Ever wondered where the water from your bathroom or even kitchen sink goes to once it hits the drain? Ever wondered where the water goes to once you flush your toilet? These are questions we hardly ask, but wastewater, including dirty water from your kitchen, bathroom, laundry room, and even toilet, needs to be properly managed in order to ensure it poses no threat to public health as well as the environment. According to the World Health Organization, contaminated drinking water is estimated to cause more than 500,000 deaths worldwide each year due to diarrhea. Remy Duhuze, the Director of Environment Regulation and Pollution Control at Rwanda Environment Management Authority, REMA, explains the different harmful elements found in wastewater.
In wastewater, we have different pollutants. Like when we talk about the biological pollutants, like what we call the Escherichia coli, E. coli. It's one of the content of the wastewater that come from the human body. That one is a pollutant, is a contaminant to other living organisms. But also, in wastewater, we may also find some other pollutants like the heavy metals that have been ingested by the humans. Because they are not degraded, they are not processed by the human body, then some of them they can remain in the human body, but some of them can also be rejected. And when they are rejected, they also have that capacity to also pollute wherever they reach.
Statistics indicate that Rwanda's largest city, Kigali, has a population of more than 1 million people. With such numbers, the government of Rwanda has embarked on a central sewage system construction project in a bid to improve wastewater management in the city. According to Remy Duhuze, the central sewage system will help avoid the environmental pollution.
Actually, it's a very big relief because we have been dependent only on especially septic tanks in the cities at a certain level, but also mainly on the pit latrines. So the septic tanks are better than pit latrines because they treat the wastewater to a certain level, but not to really a very satisfactory level. And then when we talk about the pit latrines, normally they do not do any treatment. The waste gets into direct contact with the receiving environment, which can even be the underground water table, which is the one that supplies water to the different springs we have, to the different wetlands and rivers we have. So it's a big relief because we will be able to avoid the environmental pollution that was caused by the existing system.
In the absence of a central sewage system, residential houses mostly rely on septic tanks and pit latrines, while commercial buildings and hospitals opt for advanced wastewater treatment plants from private companies. According to Jean Damascene Sekamana, a civil engineer, individual septic tanks are costly and take up land space.
When it comes to the cost to the developers or individuals building their own project, it's very easy to connect to the public sewer rather than having your own one in many ways. One is you will be able to utilize your land in a more efficient way because septic tanks, soakaway pits end up taking space that you will need.
Funded by the Rwandan government, the African Development Bank and the European Investment Bank, the Kigali Central Sewage System project will cost an estimated 96 million euros and will be implemented by the Water and Sanitation Cooperation, WASAC. Dominique Murekezi, manager of Water and Sanitation Infrastructure Planning at WASAC, explains how the collective sanitation project will work.
To be having different stages of the treatment using a biological treatment and activated sludge treatment processes in a way that the interlinked waste go through different stages of treatment, and we'll be having two products at the end. We'll be having what we call treated sludge. It's a sludge which is not harmful, which can be used for manure or landfill to have as a soil to be used for agriculture, and then the treated water which will be channeled to the natural rivers.
Murechezi also said that a study is ongoing to determine how much the public will pay for the collective sanitation services.
Assessment is ongoing. There be consultation with the public, and then there be also part of the regulation, because it's a regulated service. So we are doing in a way that at the end of the completion of the project, to have all tools in place to make the operation of the system effective.
The Central Sewage System will be complementing the semi-centralized systems currently in use in 15 estates around the city of Kigali, as well as the industrial park. The first phase of the Kigali Central Sewage System is expected to serve 2 sectors, including Nyarugenge, Muhima, and part of Gitega sector. Fatima Tessi reporting for RTV, Kigali.